I've decided to make a video about one of the most exciting days I've ever had as a comic collector. I had been on a holiday in New York with my wife. We were staying in New York City itself. And I'm a big fan of ABC's Comic Book Men, the TV series which is filmed in Kevin Smith's comic book store, The Secret Stash, which is in Red Bank, New Jersey. I think roughly about an hour's journey by train from New York City, and I decided that because I like the show that much, I was going to try and go out and have a look in the comic book store, because when I'm on holiday I like to do that. I like to go to comic book stores and see what I can grab when I'm there. I went with no expectation of the stars of the TV show, Brian, Walt, Mike, Ming. I didn't expect any of them to work in the shop. It's a TV show, so I expected it to be that the store was just a comic book store without those guys working in it. So it was a horrible day. Weather was absolutely atrocious. It was Thanksgiving as well, so that was another reason why I expected to find no one there. But we went on the train, we got there, and Red Bank, New Jersey is a lovely little town. Absolutely beautiful, very picturesque. We went for a cup of coffee first before we went to the Secret Stash. I was building up the nerves. I'm a very nervous guy, and especially around anybody with even a hint of celebrity. I get very nervous, very tongue-tied. But I'd taken with me an ice hockey jersey from the Belfast Giants here in Belfast. I worked for the team, and I know Walt Flanagan is a big ice hockey fan. He supports the New Jersey Devils. And I thought it would be a nice thing if I got a Belfast Giants jersey with his name and number on it. All the guys from VSQ and Secret Stash all wearing number 37 on hockey jerseys, due to the infamous number of cocks that are sucked in the Clerks movie. So I had made it up with Flanagan and 37 on the back, so I brought it with me. But again, I didn't expect Walt Flanagan to be there. I just expected to leave the jersey for him. I'd taken some books with me, just in case he was there. As much as I like the show, I'd been a fan of Walt Flanagan's artwork in Cacophony and Widening Gyre before I'd ever seen Comic Book Man. So I finally built up the courage to go in. And first of all, the comic book store, the Secret Stash itself, is exactly what it looks like on the TV. That's it. Magic of TV makes it look bigger, of course. The little table that they sit at is there. All of the Clerks merchandise, the Buddy Jesus, everything's there. If you're in New York, get on a train and go out to the Secret Stash. It really is it's a fantastic comic book store. It's really good to be there. But I went in, and lo and behold, Walt Flanagan was working that day. So I was a little bit starstruck, a little bit, because Walt has a little bit of a reputation for being grumpy. If you watch the TV show, he has a Kevin Smith, who I saw live in Vegas, actually said during a stand-up routine that Walt isn't exactly a lover of human beings. I don't know if that's true or not. I got up the courage, I went over and spoke to him, and I explained that I'd travelled from Belfast to come and see the store. He was really friendly, really nice. I gave him the ice hockey jersey. He seemed to love it. He seemed to be really happy with it. So in the store that day, I spent around, I'd say around probably $250 to $300 in store that day. If you're a Kevin Smith fan of his movies at all, there's a ton of merchandise over and above everything else. So I got hoodies from Secret Stash and lots of different stuff. But comic wise, let me just bend down. Apologies for the top of my head. I was able to pick up Batman 66. I got the full run on this, signed by Kevin Smith and also Ralph Garman from Hollywood Babylon, Kevin's co-star, and he's co-writer on Batman Green Hornet. So that, signed by them. That was cover price. Pretty good for a Kevin Smith signed comic. And then I brought with me the full run on Batman Cacophony and the full run on Wine and Gyre. And Walt very kindly signed them all for me. That was nice of him. There is a reason, I'm going somewhere with this, so bear with me. The reason why this is maybe the most amazing day I've had in relation to comics, I will get there. So I spent that amount of money, and I also bought a Widening Gyre trade paperback. It says on the Secret Stash website that if you buy it in store, if Walt's around, he'll sketch in it for you. So I asked Walt if he wouldn't mind doing me a Joker sketch in the front cover, because Walt Flanagan's Joker is very good Joker. It's a sort of mix between Brian Boland and Neil Adams, but very much still his own style. But he draws a great Joker. If you haven't read those books, check them out. So he nipped down the back of the store. So I thought he was going to get pens or pencils or whatever it was he needed to draw the sketch. And I was so happy that Walt was going to do a drawing for me. And he went out the back of the store, and he came back, and he produced this, which is an original page of artwork from, it's page 17 of Widening Gyre issue 6. Walt is the penciler on this, and Art Thiebaud is the inker. And Walt reached me this and told me that it was a gift. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. It's the first time maybe in my life I've been completely speechless. I almost burst out crying. I just about managed to restrain myself. I don't know if you know much about comic art, but original page of comic art which features even one tiny Batman character when drawn by the artist is probably worth maybe $100, $150. This one has major Batman, as you can see. It's a scene where Batman suspects that Silver St. Cloud may not be who she says she is, and Batman goes to the back of the 1990s Batmobile. That's another good thing about the story. It features all of the Batmobiles. Walt draws them all. He goes to the 1990s Batmobile, uses the Bat DNA analysis to find out whether Silver St. Cloud is or is not an alien. And down here, a little pasted on screen. That's what I love about original comic art. Some of when you see little paste-ons for text and stuff, and it's the readout. So Walt Flanagan reached me this free of charge, just for being just because he's a nice guy. He also took the time to sign an autograph, and he also gave me a cacophony print, which is signed. And then also Ming came in halfway through, so if you watch the show, Ming was in store, and he signed an autograph for me too. The reason it was such a good day, it was completely unexpected. I went expecting Walt Flanagan to be standoffish, maybe not talk to me at all, and instead he did maybe one of the nicest things that anyone's ever done for me. 2 years on, and it still stuns me that someone could go out of their way when they didn't have to. I'd spent my money in the store. It wasn't an encouragement for me to spend anymore. He went out of his way, and he gave me something that I will treasure for the rest of my life. The reason I'm doing the video now is because I'm taking that piece of artwork away to get framed. What was really frightening was the weather, as I said, was terrible, and I had nothing to carry the art home in. So I had to go to the train station in New Jersey with this piece of artwork tucked like this in my coat, and I had to sit in the snow, hail, everything, and I'm sitting like this protecting this precious cargo and stop it get destroyed. And we were approached by a panhandler at New Jersey train station, and I'm thinking to myself, look, stab me if you want, take all of my money, just don't damage my original comic book art. Honestly, sometimes the comic community is so sweet. Sometimes you meet people who are monsters. The same in everyday life, you know, there's good people and there's bad people. But Walt Flanagan went out of his way that day to do something nice for me, and I will never forget it. When I die, that's either being buried in my coffin with me, or, do you know, like a Viking pyre funeral, where you just take all of your treasure and all of your shit. I'm just going to lay on top of that and be set on fire. It was the perfect day. If you're in New Jersey or if you're in New York, it is 1 hour away from Penn Station. Get on the train and go out to the Secret Stash. You won't be disappointed. So that's the day I met Walt Flanagan, and as I say, pretty special day for me.